All right, good morning. Sixth grade, we are going to um, do lesson 9. And by now, you should have know how to get to the lessons, hopefully. Um, we are going to be doing called the physics engine. Okay, and so we're going to talk about how gravity and things affect things in, you can set gravity in Tinker. So we're going to start with our introduction. Okay, it says, welcome to the Cannon Crasher game. Here you will learn to program using the physics engine. Using physics, we can learn how to stack the platforms up excuse me, without dropping to the bottom. First, let's play the Cannon Crasher game. Oh, that's it. Really? You can see, do you see how the says, welcome to the Cannon Crasher game, and I'll replay it. Here you will learn to program using the physics engine. Using physics, we can learn how to stack the platforms up without dropping them to the bottom. Let's play the Cannon Crasher game. Do you see? That's what you're going to learn to do. You're going to program learning how to make objects fall. Okay, so our instructions here, use the mouse to aim and shoot the cannon. Hold the mouse down more to shoot farther. Destroy all the dynamite to win. Click to continue. Now, this has been a challenge. It um, took me a minute to even, oh, there's, I mean, you have to hold the mouse down to get it to go a little further, and if you get bored, you can always, like that top one's hard. There it goes. And if you can hit this one at the same time the bird is flying by, it once you hit it, but like I said, it's a challenge. It's kind of like those Angry Birds. All right, welcome to Welcome Coder. Today we're going to learn about what makes everything in the world work the way it does. Physics. Physics makes you come back to the ground when you jump, lets you throw a ball into the air, and so much more. Let's learn more. Start physics. In order to use physics, we need to use the start physics block. Once you use this block, everything on the stage is now affected by physics. In the following lessons, you will learn how to control your actors so they don't get out of control. If you don't want to use physics anymore during your program, you can use the stop physics block. Gravity is what makes objects fall to the ground. Gravity is acting on everyone and everything all the time, even you and me. By default, gravity always brings objects back to the ground. If you really want to get crazy, though, you can use the set gravity block to change the direction of gravity. The first field in the block affects the x-axis, and the second field affects the y-axis. Try out the different blocks to see how you can change the gravity in your project. So again, if you remember, we've been talking about x and y axis. Set gravity to 0 by 10, that makes them fall. Watch them set -10, that makes them go up. Okay, so if you have negative gravity, kind of like if you're on the moon, you have negative gravity, less gravity, negative gravity. Okay, and then we're going to go to set shape 2. In order for actors to collide correctly, we need to set their shape. If an actor is round, we want to set their shape to circular. If an actor is rectangle, we want to set their shape to rectangular. Okay, the shapes for these actors have already been set. Can you tell which ones are set to rectangular or circular? So this guy is like, these are probably rectangular, and these two guys are probably circular. In your first lesson, we're going to use the blocks we just learned to build a tower. Ready to get started? In the next tutorial, you'll learn how to stack blocks with physics. See, that's what we're going to be doing. Learn how to stack blocks. Now, Program the gray walls to support the falling grass platform. In this project, you'll learn about the Tinker Physics engine and stack the platforms. Start physics. Turn the physics engine on by attaching the start physics block to the on start event block. So we're starting the right here on the stage. Okay. Okay. Now, this is where we're setting right here. I already did it. Okay. We're setting our shape to rectangular. All right. We're pointing in the direction. Okay. 0 degrees. Because what happens, I'm going to show you what happens if I don't make sure I set my direction to 90 degrees. If I set it to 90 degrees, look what happens. My towers fall. So make sure you have this pointing in 0 degrees, and then it's supposed to do. Now, same thing with the other wall. So you have left wall and right wall. All right, and that's it. So and then I hit I'm done. Can you stack the blocks? So what you're going to do, okay, go to X, point in direction. Now here's the thing is we want our grassy block to point in 90 degrees and set shape to rectangular. Watch this if I set it to circular. Okay. The space around it is circular. So I really need to make sure I set my shape to rectangular. See? Now my grassy block is rectangular and it sets nicely on my... All right. So in the next tutorial, you'll make your own structure. Now, I did the on start. I really should have done this. Okay. So in this project, we're going to use physics, program a stacked structure that falls into place. In this project, you will modify and rearrange the walls and create a structure. So use the on start physics block to start the physics engine. This enables physics blocks for all actors. I made the mistake to put on start physics to all of mine. So I don't need that all. I just need it for the stage. All right, so now we're going to stack the platforms. Okay, so I got a little interrupted there by Miss Constantine, but let's return. I wanted you to basically we're doing stack the platforms, and for all of these, I'm setting my shape to rectangular. Okay, now here's the thing is that if you don't add these two things in, okay, all they do is fall flat to the ground. Okay, so what I had to do, and they don't stack like they're supposed to. So what I did, okay, is I went to my code library here, okay, and for platforms 2 and 3, my and for platforms 2 and 3, I went and got in my code library again. I went in my code library and went to my motion right here, okay, and I got a point in direction, and you can search the block library point right here, and then my go to X and Y, okay, right here. And the thing is that you have to play around. If you can see in my, I know it's kind of hard to see, if you can see in my window right here, as I move, my coordinates move. So I just kind of have to eyeball my coordinates, okay, and see, oh, that looks like negative 7312 or so, okay. So so you just kind of have to eyeball those coordinates, and you can put them anywhere you want, all right. And so I eyeballed the coordinates, okay, and I played around with these numbers right here, my X and Y coordinates, to get it just right. So I did this for platforms 2 and 3. All right. So then if I hit the play, okay, so say I want my blocks up here, okay, see, he falls right like he's supposed to. Now, I can even rotate my blocks, watch this, at the start, okay, and you can just, like I said, play around with your coding here and watch this, all right. So that's what is supposed to happen. All right, good luck. After this, it is, if you go back to your tutorial, after this, you're done, and then you take a quiz.